Welcome to my channel, Let's Talk. This is such a somber situation, and it's heartbreaking. But some things need to be discussed. One issue, several issues actually. We're talking about humanity and the lack of humanity. We're talking about morality and the lack of morality. We're also talking about accountability and the lack of accountability. We are going to focus on these factors of recent occurrences that has continued for thousands of years. What is happening to people of African descent is an ongoing slaughter. It's not new. It has never stopped. Why is this an issue of humanity? Because to be human means to have the condition of being benevolent. What is benevolence? Benevolence is having the quality of being kind or having kindness. If you are not human, you cannot be kind. There's no kindness in you when you're not human. Humans possess the quality of kindness. Morality has to do with the principles of right and wrong. When you cannot distinguish between right and wrong, you're not human. You do not have the quality of being kind. This needs to be understood. If thousands of years of an ongoing act has continued, where is the kindness? Where is the benevolence? There is none. Thousands of years of oppression, where is the kindness? There is none. Thousands of years of abuse, there is none. There is no kindness. There's no benevolence. Thousands of years that is ongoing to this present day of predation. Where is the kindness? There is none. There is no humanity when you're being predated on, when you're being abused. That cannot be normalized. And everyone around the world has to speak out. That ma'afa, this ma'afa cannot be normalized. It should not be normalized, even when it's being intensified, because we are speaking out, because we are in pain. Humans are connected to each other. We feel each other's pain because we are human and we vibrate on that kind of level. We vibrate with nature. Nature vibrate through us. Hence we feel, hence we are benevolent. Those who are creating this ma'afa are not human. They're not benevolent. They're predators. They came to destroy. Globally came to destroy. This is a continuing, horrible, catastrophic, slaughtering, genocidal, holocaustic act. And it's not going to stop. It's an act of war against benevolent people. people who are human. In a society where the normal ideology has been to come in and take, to colonize, there is no peace. There have never been peace for humans. Since mankind, kind of man, have entered civilization, lacking humanity. A thing that lacks humanity is not human. It does not possess kindness. It cannot comprehend kindness. It is a negative thing that only knows destruction. And we can reference many, many books. You can do many research. If it is upon your heart to do it, do the research. If you say you are spiritual, if you say you are religious, turn to your books and they speak of it. It has been prophesied. In there is the answer. Therein lies the answer in regards to humanity and the lack thereof, morality and the lack thereof. This is a situation, a ma'afa, in regards to what is human and what is not. And it will continue because we have not identified the problem. We have to identify the problem and recognize it for what it is. Some people are interested in appealing to political system and members. If that is your direction, then you do that. Hold your political officials accountable for the positions that they occupy. When a person has been murdered, slaughtered, publicly slaughtered, and there is no humanity, and there is no morality, there is no human. Humans cry. Humans do cry. Humans feel. Humans say, hey, what's this? What is this? Humans know right from wrong. So hold those in positions accountable for the lack of humanity, that this ongoing ma'afa has not been addressed. There is no rest for the weary. This ma'afa will not let anyone rest if they possess humanity, if they possess morality. The position is not the issue. It's whether or not there was humanity involved. There was no humanity. There was no kindness. When someone is pleading, when someone is calling for their very mother, and there is no release from the pain and the pressure, and those in positions to be protectors of the weak, of the poor, of the helpless, stand and engage and participate by not acting, participate in the lack of humanity, in the lack of morality. Something is wrong. Who will be held accountable? When mankind is out of control, who will be held accountable? When you are going to the voting polls, who are you voting for? What human are you voting for? What issues do you put forth that are for your benefit? Or are you accepting the lesser of two evil? Evil is evil. Wrong is wrong. It's not going to change the situation When you deal with two evils, even the lesser of evil is still evil. The people in positions to make change must be held accountable, must answer for the lack of humanity, for the ma'afa that continues. The ball was dropped. Even if we use the analogy of sports, the ball was dropped and no one picked it up. It was dropped because, to give you another perspective, if someone is in a position to protect and serve, and the individual occupying that position needs help, needs a psychiatrist, psychologist, needs supervision, needs to be put on desk duty, taken off the beat, off the street, there is a supervisor who failed, who neglected to do their job. There is a manager or supervisor above that supervisor who failed to do their job. There is a district person, supervisor, manager who failed to do their job. There's a state person who failed to do their job. When we have these vehicles in place to protect and serve, and those in positions of power to effect change has done nothing, they are a party to the lack of humanity that constitute a ma'afa, an ongoing ma'afa. When you vote and you cast your vote for the lesser of two evils, and the lesser of two evil continue to perpetrate the evil, somehow, some way, it must be communicated in the mind of those in power and authority to understand that this ma'afa cannot continue. That this ma'afa is a lack of humanity and a lack of morality and a lack of accountability. When a life is taken publicly, a human murdered in public, and those in position to correct and help does nothing. Where was the psychiatrist? Where was internal affairs? Where were these people in these positions? Where was the buddy to say, no, you've gone too far, stop, get off, pull him off? Where were these people? How in a country so great, with so many opportunities, that is so God blessed, could such a forsaken act be committed publicly or privately, or in the forest, or on the run, or on the streets, or on the highways, or on the byways? Stepping out your door, stepping out your car, how can this ma'afa be allowed to continue where there are those with humanity, where there are those with morality? Every position is defiled, is contaminated by some kind of. Those who are in position at the top must be held accountable, because in order to enact laws, in order to carry out laws, in order to affect people for the greater good, there must be humanity. There must be a level where people understand that right is right and wrong is wrong, regardless of your position, regardless of who you are. You will be held accountable.